What is up, everybody? John Odermatt here, your host of Pursuit of Freedom here on the Finding Freedom podcast. Great to have you back. If you're a first-time listener, great to have you for the first time. This show is a show for the entrepreneur, for the person who wants to become an entrepreneur, for the entrepreneurial curious. If you're in any of those buckets above, welcome to the show. This is the show where I share my journey from corporate America to full-time entrepreneurship. And it is early in the journey, my friends. We are at episode number 3. And today I'm going to be talking about the back against the wall mentality. And just to kind of introduce this topic, and this will be a short episode, my shortest one yet for sure, because I have another podcast interview I'm recording here at the top of the hour. But back against the wall mentality. If you know me, if you've been following me for a while on Lions of Liberty, listening to Finding Freedom, you know that for a long time, I've been a side hustle type person. I've been, someone who has advocated for alternative streams of income. And yes, that's important. And yes, I agree and definitely believe with all of my being that most people should have multiple streams of income. Most people should not just be set in one business or just be set in one job, putting all their chips on that. Most people should diversify somewhat with the way that they make their money. As someone with a background in risk management, it just makes perfect sense. It's a great mitigation. But what I want to talk about is the back against the wall mentality, because for years I had, and I still do have, multiple streams of income. I had my corporate job. I have, along with my wife, we have our Plexus income that comes from promoting and helping people to treat different types of health issues, concerns, weight loss through natural supplementation, gut health, boosting metabolism, all of that stuff. So we have that income there, which that is our primary source of income right now at this time. And thank God we have that, because we would be in a tough spot without it. Also, over the years, I've done land investing like I've talked about. So I've had that. I'm about to ramp that back up. I've had Lions of Liberty, and at times we've pulled some money out of Lions of Liberty. I think I might be talking with Brian to try to set something up where we're doing that again soon, but really hasn't been a big income source. And to this point, I haven't pushed it as one. So really, those have been the major ones. I've dabbled with other things, selling Make Liberty Great Again hats, which didn't work. Run Your Mouth coffee, which I never really put the time in to make a good go at that coffee company. So I've had my chips scattered about, but I never had my back against the wall. And now I have my back against the wall, and I need to make entrepreneurship work. And truly, I wanted to be an example of an individual who has a corporate job and could go out and create the streams of income necessary so I can just walk away from my job and go full-time with that. I wanted that to be my story, but that's not going to be my story. My story is going to be one where I was forced to build this up to the point I need to with my back against the wall, not having a salary to fall back on. But I hope that I can help other people who are in that corporate job, who want to build a safety net, who want to be able to step away from the job, who want to build some extra retirement income, extra retirement savings, retirement investments, whatever you're looking to do. If you're looking for more margin in your life, I want to help you to get there. So you don't have to be in my position to really agree with me here and come and join this Pursuit of Freedom community. But I will tell you, it does help to have your back against the wall. I wouldn't advocate you to quit your job. I mean, I'm not telling anyone to do that, but if you can find some ways to maybe artificially put some pressure on yourself, set some deadlines with repercussions, I think that's necessary for a lot of people, myself included, to really force yourself to take the steps and advance. Because in life, in entrepreneurship, in anything we do, if we are not making progress towards a goal, then number one, we're going to get frustrated. Number two, we're probably going to get a little bit depressed, a little beaten down. So you got to have some measures, some metrics in order to track progress towards what you're trying to do. So with that, this show, right? I am holding myself accountable, tracking my own progress. So talking about, I guess first talking about a tool. So I've shared about a couple different things. On the first episode, I shared about someone to follow on Twitter. Yesterday, I shared about Remzo Martinez and his great article. Today, I'm going to share about just the power of networking and a great conversation I had with a friend of mine, with a longtime listener of Lions of Liberty, Derek Evans, and just having, the ability to have people in your network that you can reach out to, have a Zoom call with, bounce ideas off each other. That is very important. I'm going to be doing a lot of that over the next several weeks here. Building a network, but also fortifying my network, really working on building relationships with people, learning from people, all of the above. So that's a tool right there. Make sure to build your network. Don't just get so sucked into doing the same thing day to day and keeping your head down. Pull your head up, look around, and have some conversations with some like-minded people. You never know where any of that is going to lead. Okay, so what did I do yesterday? Last night, very late, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, had an awesome podcast with Dr. Thomas Hemingway. Talked about Ozempic and the other similar GLP-1 synthetic agonists, how they work, and what are the dangers with them. What is the Ozempic face? What is causing that? We talked about all of that. It was an incredible interview. That is live on YouTube now, on Rumble now. It will be going in the podcast feed on Monday. So look for that on Lions of Liberty or here on Finding Freedom. I also worked on my strategy for a podcast consulting business and how I want to work it. Got some input from a friend, messaged on Facebook. Someone who is more familiar with working with businesses, learning about what businesses are looking for, one that potentially could be looking for someone to build a podcast. So I don't think I'm going to go to the route where I'm going to be working with individuals on building a podcast. I want to help businesses, corporations, small businesses to tap into that market for a couple different reasons. Number one, obviously, I can make more money doing that. And, I think they have a lot better chance at success because they have more money behind it. So it's going to be a better percentage chance, a higher probability of there being a positive outcome, which then I can use as social proof to get more clients. What else? So, of course, end of month, it was end of July. Last month, yesterday, it was the 31st. So end of month, huge for Plexus, with a business that is primarily based upon commissions. And my wife and I and our Plexus team had an incredibly strong close to the month, helping people to get the supplements they need, the gut health supplements that they need, weight loss supplements, things to help with things like acid reflux and autoimmune issues. Anything that is rooted really in the gut, that's rooted in a low metabolism, that's what I am all about. What am I doing today and tomorrow? So I don't think I'll have a podcast tomorrow. I'm going to be going on a fishing trip. There's a chance I might do a quick one if I have some time. I will try to jump on and do a very quick Pursuit of Freedom tomorrow before I leave for my fishing trip. You might ask me, John, why are you going on a fishing trip? You just got laid off. Money's probably tight. It is. And I did just get laid off. But this fishing trip was scheduled a while ago, going with a few really good friends from college, going walleye fishing. you know what? I think it's going to be a great experience. And, it's always an opportunity to network, bounce ideas off friends. So, like anything else, I'm looking at this as a positive outlook, and also going to catch some walleye, going to have some great tasting fish. So looking forward to bringing that home so my family can enjoy it. And also, what else am I working on today, or later today, I should say, right after this is my interview with the CEO of Above Phone. And I had an onboarding call earlier today about my Above Phone, which I have my Above Phone right here. Above Phone is a privacy phone. It's built, open source code, built on an Android. I have a Google Pixel phone here. It's incredible. Really interesting stuff. And I'm going to be totally honest, a lot of stuff that I don't fully understand how it works, but that's why I'm having the CEO of Above Phone on to talk to you all and explain it. So I haven't switched over my SIM card yet from my old phone to my new phone. I'm not sure if I will do it. I can actually use this privacy phone to text, to call, to do video calls without bringing my SIM card over, because there are privacy issues with even having a SIM card on your phone. As long as I have Wi-Fi, I can do any of that stuff. And I have a phone number associated with this without even having a SIM card. There's a service that that can be used for that ultimately is only $5 a month. So it's incredible stuff. It's something that really I wasn't even aware was a thing. I'm excited that we are going to have an affiliate deal with Above Phone. And if I pull it up right here, the way that, and I'll obviously talk about this a lot more going forward, but the way that you'll be able to take advantage of that affiliate deal is by going to our affiliate link. You can do it that way, which I'll have on the show notes page with this episode and all upcoming episodes. But it's abovephone.com. And then the coupon code is LIONS, and it's going to get you $50 off on your Above Phone. So I'm super excited about this. And this is an area where really I have been, not super aware of. I haven't spent a lot of time trying to solidify my privacy, probably for stupid reasons, just because I haven't been paying attention to it. But now, of course, with having more time now, something I can dive into more now, this is an incredible tool. And I'm so excited for you guys to hear this interview later. Like I said, I'm going to be recording it right after this. So it'll be live on YouTube and Rumble. And then it'll go out to the world the following Monday. It's not next Monday, but the Monday after that. And if I look at a calendar here, if I can find a calendar, man, I got to get better. There we go. So Thomas Hemingway will be in the podcast feed the 5th, and I'll be talking with Hakeem, or it'll be in the podcast feed on the 12th, my interview with Hakeem, the CEO of Above Phone. So that is really it for today's show. I've really enjoyed being able to come on here and dump out my thoughts. I think these episodes will get more organized the more I do. I keep saying they're going to be short, but they keep ending up at about 15 minutes. So it is what it is. I don't know. All I do know is this. I hope you keep fighting. I'm going to keep fighting. And I'll talk to you all either tomorrow or on Monday.